We will continue to create an assembly instruction drawing. So we come up here to create a new drawing, and I will select the A3 template. To add a view, we click Standard View button, and we come down here to click From Scene. This will be our front view, so I will click the front button, and configuration I will choose step 5. I will click Standard 1:1, choose that scale, click OK, and I will place the view here. Now this view will be very large, but we will crop the view. So when the view is selected, we come up here to the View tab. Here we find the Crop View button, and we select that button or click the button. We come to the Sketch tab because IronCAD wants us to draw the area we want to capture in our crop view. So I will click Radius or Circle command. I will zoom in a bit, like so. I will click here, draw the circle so that we can capture the area we want to crop. And when I'm satisfied with the circle, I will exit the circle command, and I move the circle a bit, like so. If we want to change the radius, we can just grab the end point of this arrow and change the radius of the circle around 45 millimeters. And then I'll click OK, and we will crop the view. I will move this view up here, like so. And then I will want to copy this view. I will grab the border when the view is selected and press and hold the Control key to copy the view. Like so. I will do it again. Grab the border, and I'll press and hold the Control key. And I will let go the Control key and the left mouse button here. And we'll also copy this view down here, place the view here, and I will do it again. Now we have 5 steps of this crop view. When the first one is selected, we come over to the property browser. We see configuration, step 5. Well, this one will be step 1. So we'll change that to step 1. The second will be step 2. I will select the third one to change that to step 3. And this one to step 4. And this border, the frame, tells us that IronCAD wants us to update the view. So I will right click and click Update, and the frame will disappear. Like so. We have 5 steps, and I will zoom in a bit. When nothing is selected, we come over here to the property browser. We can uncheck this button. We see that we can see the width of the lines. And if we want to have a better view quality, we can select the view and right click and select Properties, and here we can check this or click this button, Precise, and then we have a better view quality. But if we have precise view quality, there is no possibility to have a shaded rendering, because if I select this view, because that is a draft view quality, we come over here to the property browser. We have Actions. We can also click this button, Shaded Rendering. So it means that we can print this drawing with color. But it's not possible when the view is set to precise view quality, because when you select this view, we see this shaded rendering is grayed out. But if we change the view quality, right click the view properties and draft, then it's possible to check the shaded rendering button. But of course, if all views has shaded rendering, it will slow down the graphics. So in my case, I will select the views and uncheck this button. It's more easier for me to handle the drawing with my computer on my graphics card. It's also possible to add some text to explain what is going on in the views. So for instance, I will come up here to annotation and we have text. I will click and draw a window and we can type the text, step 1. Click outside, then when it is selected we come over here to the property browser. Here we have different text styles. I will click text 8. But we can also change here. If we come up to Comment tab, we have the possibility to change fonts and also the font size. And we can also copy this text box. I will grab the text box. I will press and hold the Control key to copy it, and I will copy it to all views. Like so. And I will also change the text. This one will be step 5, step 4, step 3, and step 2. And we can also add a leader. We come up to annotation, text with leader, to explain what is going on in the view. For instance, if I click the bracket, drag the leader and the text and drop the text here, I can type bracket like so. And I can also right click the arrow to choose properties and line ends. Perhaps I want to have a dot instead of an arrow. Click OK. We can change the properties of the leader or the text with leader. If we find the circle too large, or we want to change the crop view or the area of the crop view, we can select the view and right click, and over here we find crop view and edit crop. We can select the circle. Here we can change the radius, or if we want to draw another type of area with a polyline or rectangles and so on. So that's a possibility we have. Well, if you want to save this drawing, you can save it in a different file formats if you want. If you click the menu button, File and Export, we have possibility to save it in different file formats. JPEG or PDF or EPS, for example, or a DWG drawing. So in that way you can, for instance, add this instruction to an instruction book. So I will click Fit Sheet, and then I will save the drawing, Save As, and I will save it. I will call the drawing Step by Step. Like so. I will save the drawing. And then I will close it, and I will also close the engine.